Welcome to another day in Mannheim, Germany for the second day of Guitar Summit 2025. There's already a sizable crowd out the front before it's even open, so today looks like it's going to be a fairly busy day. Now today I'm going to be going through as many booths as possible, and I'm going to be trying to see the booths that you asked me to visit, or as many as I can today, and then more tomorrow. So let's go. So if you're watching this video, you probably like very nice guitars. Well, I do too. And there is, well, very nice guitars here. This is a dealer, a retailer out of Poland. Am I correct in saying that?
Correct. We are from Poland. We are from Kraków. We mostly have second-hand guitars, used guitars, but we also are a dealer for several very nice brands, including Dean, including Acacia guitars, and some more coming in the future. So please check us out, and let's check out some of our very nice guitars, right?
Yeah, the guitars they've brought here, well, they're really cool. Let's take a quick look at just some of the really cool stuff.
So these are roof guitars. They are in Warsaw, Poland. They are actually like our friends, and these are made out of carbon fiber, like a body, and the filling of like the proprietary material called graphene. And basically all of this is like semi-custom. These three that you see here, okay, this is like easily inspired by a jam, right? They are made in Poland. They have a new line that's made in the US. So this is actually like super light, right? And they are coming up with new models and everything. These guitars are like just super stable. So you can, I don't know, jump on them. The temperature can change, the humidity can change. Then these guitars will stay in tune, and they are going to be awesome. I have a custom shop from them, and I enjoy it. I play it in my band, so yeah, I recommend.
This one here, this Ibanez from...
Look at this chunky boy, right? It's difficult to portray how chunky and heavy this is. This is made by Ibanez Custom Shop for a Japanese artist, like in the late 90s. So you can see this is not like something that you can buy, and probably Ibanez wouldn't do anything like this anymore. Even if you ask them really nicely, and if you're a famous artist, because look at this thing. This is just like huge. Oh yeah, the videos. Mayones don't make them anymore. This actually belonged to a Mayones employee, Mayones exec, and he showed us a video from a tour when he was touring with this guitar. And this just wants you. Okay, to be honest, I personally hate these. I kind of hate these guitars, but when you take this one, it kind of wants you to do the like. Right? Whatever, something like this.
You've got a black machine here.
Yeah, this is the black machine, but it's not the original one that everyone is so hyped about, and it's not the one that you need to pay 20 grand for. For this one, you need to pay much less because it's made by Feline Guitars. So it's like, you might say that this is like a reissue or like a legacy, but it's still black machine brand, right? Hand built in London, blah blah blah. So this guitar is just so. It has. I want you to play it, right? Because it has such a fast attack. It responds like so quickly that you think that something is wrong with it. It's very weird playing on this one, and people love it or hate it. Some people really hated it when they played it at our booth. And everyone, I encourage you to come and try. Visit our showroom in Kraków. We'll show you this guitar. This is something interesting. This is a Hatsune Miku guitar, signature model. So this is like Hatsune Miku is like a character that's basically a mascot of a voice processor software. So this is the original model, made in Japan. Whatever, costs a couple of grand, very expensive, and we are actually giving away this like cheaper sibling, right? So we are, if you come to our booth, you can win this guitar, and I can assure you, no one from your band or from your friends is going to have something similar like this one. We typically don't have Fenders or Gibsons. I just loved this one, how this looks. This Gibson is great. When it comes to looks, I love purple guitars, as you can probably see here. The thing is, it's a Gibson, right? So the finish is not going to be perfect. Remember that we are talking about like $8,000 guitars or whatever, and they are not perfect. But this one is. Check this one. This is a wonderful Acacia Medusa, handmade in California. We love Acacia guitars. This one has a one-piece redwood top. Check this out.
Whoa.
I think this is the best looking and the best playing and the best sounding guitar that we have. It's really a work of art. We have another Medusa that was a hit a year ago. We didn't bring it this time, but so we have it's a 7-string version, one-piece top, wonderful instrument. I think you should play it. I think you should try it out. Jordan Rudess from Dream Theater got bored during COVID, I think, and he learned how to play guitar. And he learned so well, he now plays so well that Strandberg made a signature guitar for him. So this is his model. Funny thing is, this is like a $4,000, €4,000 guitar, and it's still made in Indonesia. But people are buying these. They were all sold out. We have like 2 in stock. And this one has a tremolo bridge, a sustainer, and a super cool inlay. But still, you're paying like $4,000 for an Indonesian-made guitar, right? Which is weird. This one. Someone went wild on the specs, right? So this is a koa top. This purple heart neck, and this is something else. I don't think that it would be easy or possible, maybe even, to get this custom shop guitar from ESP anymore. We got this from Japan, and yeah, someone really wanted what they knew what they wanted, I guess. You have to be a particular person to order this guitar, and this must have cost like a fortune. We have it. It's not super expensive. It's one of the most resonant guitars that we have. So if you are playing some of our very nice guitars, I want you to check this one out too, please. So you want an 80s style guitar, right? You want an 80s style guitar, and these YouTubers who created this brand really nailed it, in my opinion. They do like smaller runs of guitars. This is one of their first runs, I think. And if you like 80s metal, 80s rock, this is the guitar for you. And it features just everything that a guitarist that's fascinated by music from this era might want, right? So check out, for example, the neck joint. Screams the 80s, right? It just screams the 80s. Please, play it, and I'm curious what you think. This is super easy to like. This bridge flutters very easily.
Well, perfect. Thank you very much for showing us some very nice guitars.
Yeah. I hope I didn't bore you too much. Let's take a look and see how they sound, right? So let's plug them in, and yeah.
I'm at the Harley Benton booth here, and new for, well, yesterday, is this Strat here. Now, this is to be announced. It only came out yesterday, so we don't know too many details about the price point. But knowing Harley Benton, it'll be around a certain price point. But the big thing is the bridge. If you look here, this is a Vega Trem. Now, Vega Trems, this is, as far as I'm aware, the first time it's been put on like the OEM Vega Trem. So this is an OEM Vega Trem on this Harley Benton. A couple of different colors, like this green as well. There's the bridge, and also beautiful flamed maple necks on this as well. Really pretty guitar, and that is a signature guitar for Carlos. He's a Spanish YouTuber with, I think, 4 million subscribers. So interesting guitar, especially with the Vega Trem. So we had some requests to come see Jet and Spira guitars, and most people know them as the more affordable guitars, but there has been a slight increase into the range.
A bit of a development. Yeah, well, now obviously Spira, as you know, because I think we chatted about it last year, we launched it here last year, so it's kind of the first birthday for Spira. It's gone really, really, really well. Obviously, for the people who don't know, Spira is the sister company to Jet. Jet, we make classic boutique style stuff that's very affordable, and we love doing that. But we wanted to do something more angry, more pointy, more modern, and so obviously Spira was born. And that's been going really, really well. And then we were sort of thinking, well, could we take it a little bit further and really go to town and make some custom shop models? So, for the first time ever, we are displaying the custom shop models here at the show. Reaction's been fantastic, and I'd be happy to show you a few of them and let you have a little look if you want to do that.
Perfect.
We can work over. Problem is, our booth's been so busy the entire time, it's actually quite difficult to get there. So these are the 6 that we've made to begin with. So obviously N1's a 7-string, the rest are 6-string, got the T-style in the middle. These are all hand-built in Europe, which is the first time for us. And yeah, that's kind of the eye-catching one. If you want me to hold that, you can get the back of it, get the neck joint.
That's a beautiful neck
It's
joint.
beautiful, isn't it? You know, I mean, we designed it and then we were like, can this actually be done? And it's been done brilliantly. So, Wenge neck, hip shock tuners on the top there, which we love. Engraved back plate. It really is about the little touches on these as much as anything else. But on the front, hip shock bridge, bare knuckle pickups, ebony fretboard, stainless steel frets.
So no doubt this is going to be quite the departure from the initial Spira range price-wise.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they are, of course, more money, but like everything we do, we want to give the best value that we can. And we still feel these are great value for what they are. They're going to be priced around about €3,000, which in today's market, I think is actually offering really good value for how great the guitars are. So we will see, but these lot instantly sold out within an hour of the show opening yesterday, so which actually causes a bit of a problem because we weren't planning on doing that. We were going to take them home, photograph them, and have a little play. But we're not even going to get a chance, so we're going to have to instantly go for run 2 and make a few more. But it's just great to be able to make stuff in Europe and show what we can do with it.
And if someone was looking for something a little bit more in budget?
A little bit in budget, we've also got some new bits, yeah, which you wouldn't have seen before. So we've got this V, for example, which actually is in a sort of trans purple burst with the shark fin inlays and all the rest of it. And this is more sort of around about the €400 price point. So a little bit more affordable on that one, which is a beauty. We've also, what have we got at the front? We've got the matte silver V400 as well, which has actually been really, really, really popular. It's matte silver, but it's kind of more like a gunmetal grey, which in the flesh just works really well. So again, got the ebony tech fretboards, roasted maple necks, roasted poplar body. You've got the little Spira string dampener, which comes with all the guitars. And this range has already proved to be really, really popular. It's for the guys who want something a bit more aggressive. But yeah, there's that. And that's, I think, the other models of Spira you've probably seen before, because these are the ones we had last year. So you've got like the S507 here, which is one of the launch models, which that's proved really popular. So yeah, you know, if you want to see any of the other bits and pieces, obviously check the website out. They're all on there, www.spiraguitars.com. And any questions, you can always email us and get in touch.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
No, pleasure, mate.
Okay, so I'm here at Balaguer Guitars Guitar Summit 2025. You got a few guitars here. Could you run us through?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been a great year. Second year here at Guitar Summit. Super stoked. We have a couple of really cool pieces. We have this one, which is a Select Series modified. So our Select Series is one of our production series. And what we do is we take the stock production model, sort of customize it, call it modified. So it's a fun way to take something that you might typically see on the shelf and like strip it, do a new paint job, custom pickups, custom electronics, that sort of thing. Really fun to do. This is sort of selfishly, it's almost like a passion project for us in the shop. It's a good time. Of course, if you're familiar with Balaguer, you probably know the Select Custom Series. This is, if you go on our website, balaguerguitars.com, shameless plug, we have the custom builder where you can choose your own spec, choose your own finishes, everything. It shows you everything in real time. This is an example of one of those. So this is our Toro model, 26.5-inch scale, roasted flame maple neck, roasted bird's eye maple fingerboard, metallic silver, bare knuckle painkiller in the bridge with a two pneumatic So it's kind of a cool twist. Even the volume knob is like relocated to the tone position. It's kind of a cool example of a lot of what you can do with the custom builder. This is a USA series, so we also do production guitars in the US, as well as full custom, which we'll get to in a second. But the USA series, this is the Seraph Modern. The Seraph is the model, the Modern is sort of the take. This is a roasted flame maple neck and fingerboard, which is, even the fingerboard just has the neck has a ton of flame in it, which
Whoa.
is really fun. Yeah, and it moves really well in the light. It's just a good cut. Hip shot tuners, locking tuners, hip shot Ibby bridge on this one, which is cool. Stainless steel frets, 24 stainless steel frets. These are our Fishenbucker pickups, which are my personal favorite set of ours. This one, a lot of our Seraph models we do with the 5-way instead of a 3-way, so you can get like the inner coil, outer coil sounds and stuff like that. Very cool build. This is a Heritage, USA Series Heritage model, so a full USA custom, all done in Pennsylvania by the team. This one is our Espada model, which is our flagship, most popular model. This one has a nitro finish that's been aged with the checking. Emerald jade green over ash, which is a really cool look. Hipshot hardtail, roasted flame maple neck and fingerboard. This one has Seymour Duncan Fat Cat silencers in it. So the Fat Cat is their humbucker size P90. This is the silencer version that they just released, so it's noiseless. They sound absolutely ripping in this guitar. An example of another production guitar. So we also do, runs out of both South Korea and Indonesia for the import stuff. And this is an example of an Indonesian run of the Balaguer Espada Ambient. So same model as the previous green guitar, but this is the ambient sort of variation where we do a flat top, semi-hollow body. It's triple bound front and back, so you get that really cool like double bound vibe, which is a lot of fun, and it really sets stuff up for just that more classic look. This is a 27-inch baritone. We've done these runs for the last couple years, and the one thing that everybody kept asking us was to do a baritone version. So this is a 27-inch version of that guitar. And then finally, this is another Heritage build similar to the green Espada earlier, where we have a satin rose gold metallic over alder, and it's an open pore finish, which is really cool. Hipshot hardware, single bridge pickup with a kill switch for all the Buckethead and Tom Morello riffs, which is super sick. Seymour Duncan Colossal Incantation custom shop pickup in this one, which is just an absolutely massive, like 46K, just beast of a pickup. The neck on this one is what's really unique, so you can see how kind of crazy the figuring is. And the neck and fingerboard are a one piece, and what's wild about it is it's a composite neck by a company out of Finland called Flaxwood that we're prototyping with. We hope that we can do something cool with this in the future. And similar to Richlight, it's wood that's been compressed in a resin to make a solid product, but it feels great, really cool. Hope we can do something with them in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much all we've got going on here this year, a lot of which we're super stoked about, and yeah, come check us out.
It looks great, thank you.
You bet, thanks dude.
Okay, it is busy. Some of these booths are just impossible to get to, and this is just the Saturday, probably the busiest day of this event. Now, one thing that I don't love about this event, I like a lot of things about this, but one thing is you'll find that most vendors will say, come find us at booth number 146 or whatever the case may be. The thing is, there are no numbers anywhere here, and it's not linear either. So 146 might be beside 150 or 107. And that doesn't even matter because there are no numbers on any of these things. So it's really difficult to navigate, which is a bit of a pain. There's just no numbers anywhere. So I'm just trying to find as many as I can. But let's go have a look at some more stuff. Okay, I'm here with a good friend, Bascom Zuta, and you showed me a prototype at NAMM. But now the prototype has
evolved.
It has evolved. It's changed.
We had a disaster with the original one, and through disasters comes new ideas. So I mean, that's what I love about failures.
So most people would know Zuta from the amplifiers, the GBG 120, but you've released or you've made a new guitar preamp and a bass preamp as well that people can put into their guitars.
Absolutely, and we are happy that we are launching it right now, and it is actually really cool and really small and really easy to use. So this is the Lux version, which is discrete transistors, and you have several voicing options on this one, and this is like the flagship right now of these preamps. And then we have also the core version, which we have over here, that is based on op-amp and a more modern sound, I would say. So this one is straightforward and works just fine. And then we actually added also the bass core today, which is a 3-band EQ with bass, treble, and mid, with shiftable mid frequencies. And all these 3 different preamps only has 4 wires that you need to solder, so it's very easy, and actually comes with a special cable on the guitar versions with the battery holder as well. So we have ready cable kits, and we also have knobs that show you that, we got a Zuta inside, so we're going to make them in different versions, like Fender style or any other different styles. So you can choose to have these. And then we are partnering up also with Pure Tone and their jacks. And we're also partnering up with different companies like K-Pro actually have it built into the guitars, and also YHL is selling boutique end pickups that they make combination kits with our boost, the preamp, and their pickups. So we have several partners on board, and we're working with True Temperament today as well. We are working with Mattison basses that just released the new bass line with a headless bass with the new bass core in it. So you have guys like Henrik Linder playing these things. So it's really, really, really happening, and I would say it's a really, really cool thing. And we have Fredrik Åkesson from Opeth. He just reported back. He's so happy that he said it's addictive. So it gives you a lot of sustain and confidence. And in the minimum version, so when you turn the knobs at the minimum on this, then you have a spanky, bright, kind of Jimi Hendrixy kind of tone, funky. And the more you turn it up, the fatter it becomes, and you get also a roll off on the treble, so it gets a really saturated and beautiful sustain. And I mean, this is up to 25 dB boost. So this is kind of like having an actual external pedal inside your guitar. So it's not like an active pickup or anything like that. We're taking our high-end guitar pedal kind of technology and putting it in a miniature format with very high-end components. So that's actually as a big seller, and we already sold thousands of units of this. So it's moving in real rapid paces right now. So it's we're really happy with this one.
Perfect. Thank you, Bascom. Okay, so I'm here with Sheldon Dingwall. Now, yesterday we were talking about guitars, but today this one is for the bass players, because you've got Dingwall basses. Could you show us and tell us a little bit about your company and what you offer for a bass player?
Well, I'd be honored to. Thank you. So Dingwall as a company, we actually started with guitars and eventually moved over to added basses, and the basses took off. And eventually we didn't have the opportunity to build guitars anymore because we were so full of bass orders, which continues to this day. So custom shop based in Canada, and our focus has always been high performance. It's always been multi-scale. We've been doing multi-scale since 1993. And back when it wasn't cool and we were freaks, but it was well, we believe in it so much, we'll risk tanking the company, chasing something cooler, and we'll just ride it out. And
it seems to have paid off.
Yeah, glad we did. And so, here we are. And along with the custom shop, we also have what we call Ready to Play. It's anybody who has a custom shop guitar business is probably starving. And we were too, and so it really helps to have production instruments to help balance things out. but we still approach the production instruments like a high-end custom shop. And so every one of the production instruments comes to Canada. We have a team that works alongside the custom shop. They do all the frets, they fine-tune the nut, they go through electronics, they inspect the finishes. 2 to 4 hours per base in Canada before they get shipped. And really proud of the team. They work really hard. They walk in the door, and no matter what's going on in their family life, when they walk in the door, it's like, I get to work on guitars today. And everyone's super happy and super easy to get along with.
So out of all of these basses, what would be the one that represents your company the best?
Oh, well, you know what? It's probably one of the rated plays. Years ago, like 2011, I was at the London-based guitar show, and this young guy comes up, and you know how you just meet some people and you just like them automatically? Well, that's how this situation was, and he said his name was Nolly, and that he just joined this band Periphery, and I went, oh, yeah, cool. I had no idea who they were, and so he wanted to become a Dingwall artist, and once I heard him play and I liked him, it was just, yeah, I'd love to have you on our team. And that relationship developed into the NG. And at the time, metal was all black and pointy, and Nolly's idea was like, I want it to be more like tuner cars, bright colors, and smoother curves, and so this is the bass that it ended up. Collaborated with them and Dark Glass to create the tone capsule, and this is I think what most people would associate Dingwall with. And then one of the new, this is the one that got us sued by Gibson, almost. And we respect their IP, so we changed the body shape. And I don't know if you're a fan of Epica, but this is the Rob Vanderlo model.
Whoa.
Also custom shop. It looks like it would be painful to play, but it actually, because the body is curved and contoured, you actually don't feel this at all. Or very minimally.
That's beautiful.
Ah, thank you. And so the Rob Vanderlo, the D-Rock itself is passive only. With the Rob Vanderlo, we've added a custom dark glass distortion circuit. And it's really cool. Rob was doing a demo here a couple of years ago, and he had some backing tracks. And he started in passive, and it sounded like a bass player playing with backing tracks. And then as soon as he kicked in the distortion, the bass just melted right into the mix, and it sounded like he was part of the mix instead of playing with the mix. It was pretty eye-opening for me. The latest is the effigy. And the name effigy, actually, it has nothing to do with the word effigy. It just comes from Canadian architect Frank Gehry. His initials are FOG. And FOG just doesn't sound like a great guitar name, so changed it to effigy. About 20 years of development went into this. No tools needed to lock the strings. So you clip them, you stick the string in, and you close the lever, and it hides the sharp string end so you don't cut yourself. And if you forget your Allen wrench, it's no problem, because once the initial tension is set, you don't have to worry about it again. We collaborated with Riviera Gear, Federico Pecci. He was an F1 engineer for Red Bull Racing. Then he went on to Ducati to join their racing team for MotoGP, and now he makes really cool headless hardware. So combined his tuning system with our minimalist bridge, and it's the lightest monoblock headless bridge that I've ever found. And the tuners are facing up, which is something that was important to me, at least. The body, it's both the thickest that we've ever made and the thinnest we've ever made. and it's modeled after a marimba bar. So you have the hollowed out center, and after the video, I'll just show you how you can just feel the whole body resonate, just like a marimba bar with the low B. 34 to 37 inch scale. Rupert Neve preamp. The only Rupert Neve bass preamp, onboard bass preamp available. So we co-developed it with them, and it's exclusive to us.
Wow, there's so much going on here. I'm jealous of the bass players here now.
Oh, bass playing is cool. You know, as a guitar player, you know, once you get used to playing bass and thinking in bass, you get to rock out more, and you get to control the crowd more. They really respond to the low notes, and so you can look into their eyes, and you can see every note just reflected in their excitement. It's so cool. Lastly, to deal with the hanger issue, we just have these flipper systems. We've applied for a patent for it, and now you can hang your headless bass.
Wow. It feels like everything is thought out here. There's nothing just done because it's tradition. Everything has a reason here. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, kind of nerdy that way. To me, that's the fun of the whole process, is figuring stuff like that out. And I don't care if it takes 20 years. Well, I'd prefer if it didn't. But something like this, I think we were the first to have the magnetic battery compartment, and that was 12 revisions over a year to try and get it as small as that. And then one last, I'm going on here and I'm tying up your megabytes, but one last feature is a third strap pin. And so because it's an extended scale, it's 37 inches on the B, not everybody wants to be playing with their arm out like this. And so what you can do is you can just unplug the strap from the end, plug it into the middle, and the whole bass shifts over 75 millimeters, I think. And you'll feel your shoulders balance. It makes it worse to play up here, of course, but if you're playing down here, it's so much easier on the shoulder.
Right. Well, thank you very much, Sheldon. It was a pleasure to learn more about your basses.
Man, the pleasure's all mine. Thank you.
As is tradition, I attempt to say the brand name, almost always incorrectly. I'm here with Dan from
Lichtlaerm Audio.
Lichtlaerm Audio.
That was perfect.
And, well, you've got some new stuff to show us,
Yeah,
including
always.
a guitar.
A guitar, yes. I fulfilled my dream and we have a guitar now. That's going to be out sometime next year. But we have the prototype right here, so...
Let's take a look.
Sure. It's like a very modernized, kind of Rickenbacker inspired shape. So you got like the really big cutouts and horns, which helps with like making it hanging really balanced. We have our own pickups that we will offer separately as well. Hip shot high mass bridge, a unique resonance switch that gives 3 voices to the humbucker, but still being passive. So you get all the advantages you get with like Fishman pickups, but have the dynamics of a passive pickup. Splittable as well, which ends up giving you 6 voices just for this pickup. Single coil in the neck. Mahogany set through, so it's like set in very deep with a neck joint that's inspired more by like neck through constructions, string through body, locking tuners. It's actually a collaboration with Grisenia Guitars from the US. Like we met Alex at NAMM and we just hit it off, and he helped me basically turn my vision into an actual product. Richlight fretboard, stainless steel frets, like all the stuff that people expect nowadays.
And you've also got pedals, bass pedals for the bass players?
Yes. So in fact, we've been asked about doing pedals for bass all the time. So we used to have the Altar. We still have it. It's like a fuzz, big muff kind of circuit that works great with bass. But we always had to make compromises by adding a blend, which guitar players don't need. And so we redesigned it, and we have a bass version here now. Has a 5-band EQ, Has a bass boost just for the clean part, separate volumes for clean and dirt section, tightness knob that you know from our other pedals, gain knob, no idea what that does, and a gain structure knob, so you can go from really modern to like fuzzy and like grainy distortion. And yeah, it's insanely loud. It's really versatile with a 5-band EQ. It's the same thing, but we brought a second one because we also have a compressor for bass that has a blendable loop. So we have this in the loop of the compressor, so you can do parallel processing chains like you would do in your digital audio workstation, and have a clean, compressed signal from your bass and just mix it with a distorted signal and get the best of both worlds. Yeah, of course we have guitar pedals as well. This is going to be out sometime next year. We just finished the prototype. It's a fuzz. Or it's actually 4 fuzzes in one. So you get like a vintage meathead inspired fuzz. Then you get another vintage, more mid-focused fuzz, a germanium fuzz. And lastly, the meathead fuzz stacked into a big muff, which is just like way too much gain to be usable, but enough gain to be fun. Fuzz control, bias control for those like broken Velcro sounds, tightness control as usual, level, and a polyphonic octaver that you can use separately as well. So even if you don't like fuzz, you have a good octaver that works with chords, tracks really fast, and if you want to cover the CKY 99 Quite Bitter Things soundtrack, that's it. We finally finished the signature pedal for Mantar and the signature pedal for Amun-Ra. Leonard was here yesterday. This is going to be out probably next month. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'm here at Maybach Guitars, Guitar Summit 2025, and if people don't know about Maybach, what would you tell them about it? What does Maybach offer?
Well, we're basically here with 3 of our series. We have the standard series that is made in Czech Republic, based on iconic models everyone knows. We have mahogany back, mahogany neck, pure nitro finish, amber pickups made in Germany, go-to hardware, and we do also have our master build series that is made in Wuppertal. This one is made by Nick Page. We have basically the same concept, mahogany body, mahogany neck, branded go-to relic tuners, also equipped with the Amber Spirit of 59, as you can find in our standard series, and pretty new, and the first time here at Guitar Summit, and the first guitars for us as prototypes, airborne by Maybach, for the modern and heavy player. Sperzel tuner, and here also amber pickups.
These are ceramic pickups, so especially new design. Total new. I just played this guitar and it sounds incredible. And I'm a rock player. I'm not so much into metal, so as you would expect with this guitar, but this rocks.
Now, because Guitar Summit is a silent show, when artists are performing at booths, you get these wireless headphones while they play so you can hear them. So this is Alex Hutchings, and for the audio that you're going to hear here, this is just me holding the headphones up to the mic. So it's not the best, but it's to illustrate what you can hear. I'm here at the Mayones booth with the very talented Alex Hutchings, and I just watched your little performance here at the booth. Great playing as always.
Thank you, man.
And it's to demonstrate your new signature guitar from Mayones.
Indeed, yes. Well, first, hi everyone. How's it going? Yeah, I mean, of course, it's such a huge honor when any company supports you, and especially to this magnitude. You know, a signature guitar like this is just a real dream come true. And in terms of the spec and everything, it's based on the Aquila model, which is obviously very super Strat-like. Of course, I picked the woods and the trem. The pickups are new for Mayones as well. These rail pickups. I wanted to get back to kind of more traditional style playing, right? So kind of Stratty vibe. And thanks, man. And so we've got the kind of pickups giving us Strat overtones. 5-way. We've got a push-pull on the humbucker, which is nice. Some of the other features are a bigger cutaway here, just for a little bit more comfort when you're reaching up high, you know. The other thing for me is the routing of the trem allows for pure freedom pulling up and down. And the dots as well. I like smaller dots. It's a silly little detail, but these glow in the dark, which is always handy in the clubs, as it were. And these, I think they're either 3 or 4 mil, because the Strats are normally like maybe 5 or 6 mil, something like that. And I got the offset dots, so yeah, and a classic looking guitar. I hope you'll agree.
Subtle and classy. Very nice.
Unlike my playing.
Okay, I'm here with Alex from Jolana Guitars, and this is a brand. Could you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, Keelan, first of all, it's a big pleasure to meet you. So Jolana has a rich history. Jolana has its roots in the 50s in the Czech Republic, behind the Iron Curtain. It was guitars that were manufactured in an easy way, affordable for a lot of people. The history of the instruments is very rich. So we are now, in today's time, we are now very lucky that we can reuse the old designs from the 50s and 60s and make them even more better. And we got quite some artists that using now our Czech-made guitars, because everything is still made in the same factory like we made back then in the 50s and 60s in Horowitz. And with our quality, we were even able to get people like System of a Down. So for example, here's an example. If you want to take a look at this guitar, this is the guitar that we made for Serge Tankian of System of a Down. And he played it on stage, and we actually sold the prototypes, and we made a lot of money for charity in Armenia. This is just one example. And then here, on the other hand, the most important, most famous guitar player in the world, it's Mr. Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top. So actually, the best guitar player in the world, Mr. Billy Gibbons, is playing one Jolana guitar made in the Czech Republic throughout his world tour. And then here we have a very special guy. This is my friend Niklas Engl from the Halo Effect, formerly In Flames. He now has a nice haircut, and I just recently made a cool signature guitar for him. So Niklas, come over. And this is my friend Niklas.
Hello.
And this is, his recent signature guitar that we just built. It's complete handmade in Europe with the best ingredients. E&R pickups, go-to hardware, and the Halo Effect are, for example, on a headline tour together with Heaven Shall Burn through Europe playing arenas, and it's a big success for a small brand like Jolana, because we're not Gibson, we're not Fender, we're not all the other kids. And then on the other side, we also have a very special thing here. Everybody loves some Rammstein, everybody loves some Till Lindemann. So actually, together with Till Lindemann, we made a limited acoustic guitar that is affordable for the fans. So this is the Jolana Till Lindemann signature guitar. It's the same as he uses on stage in the fire red design, And this is the cool signature guitars that we make. We also have very cool core products based on the old 50s and 60s. If you want to just follow me, you're the first one to see it. This is a famous guitar. This was a design from the 60s. It's called the Star 9. It's the old wax teardrop shape. And we just released it. We made the modern specs, better materials, better pickups. And, it's just a fun guitar to play. So in Prague, in Czech Republic, we can not only build or make great guitars, but we can also make them affordable. For example, for a handmade guitar, like the signature guitars I just showed you, all of them are under 2k euros, handmade in Czech Republic,
That's an amazing price.
Yeah, because, we love what we're doing, and, of course we can upcharge even more, but why? Jolana's history, in the Czech Republic, they were low-price guitars. Why should we overprice them? It's the best quality we can make. Why should we charge 4,000 euros for a custom-made guitar when we can also make a little bit of profit for us? We sell it regularly for 2,000, Yeah.
That's great. And if someone wants to find it, they can find it at jolanaguitars.com?
Yeah, that's correct. And the fun thing is that you're asking, we just launched a new website, so it's very informative, also in English, with a lot of specs, fun news. And, the good thing is, we build the guitars at our own factory. That means all the guitars you saw, they are our core models. But if you or another customer, for example, wants a Star 9 with a Floyd Rose or an EMG, we can easily do that.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Alex.
No problem at all. It was a pleasure.
I'm here with Pavel from Skervesen.
Yeah.
And for someone who doesn't know anything about Skervesen, could you tell them a little bit about your guitars, what they could get?
Okay, you can get the best quality out there. We're really proud ourselves in the fretwork, in the setup, and the things that really matter for the player. They also look really good. That's but as I said, the things that really matter for the player, for the comfort and playability, is what we really want to make as good as possible. All of them are handmade in Poland, near Gdańsk. We are a small company, and that gives us a lot of flexibility. This is our most popular model. It's a Raptor, but a limited edition, so it's more extra. And this particular one features a prototype of our own bridge. So it's our own design. Our colleague who spent many years doing setups and building guitars with many different brands of bridges, has finally decided to combine all the things that make every bridge great into one. And this is the first showing of this. This is a prototype. We have a few refinements to make, but we plan to extend this system into headless bridges, into tremolo bridges. So that's something to keep an eye out, and we are very proud of this one.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm here with Konstantin from Werk, and you've got a new range of pedal boards for this year.
Yes. They are modular. There are 5 modules, one flat one and 2 angled ones, and also 2 second levels, and you can combine them basically as you want. So here you see the flat one with the small second level that could be mounted on the left side, as you see here, or on the right. But you could also mount this small second level on this board if you want a wah-wah on this board. That's the angled board. The difference is with the angled one, you have space for your patch bay with all your connections and your power supply underneath. The flat one has the advantage that it's very, very flat. It's only 18 millimeters, so it's basically as if your wah-wah pedal would stand on the floor. They are also optimized for quad cortex, for loopers like the Gigrig G3 and other models. And you can combine them, like here on the floor, you see 2 times the smallest angled model with the big second level For a really big board, that's still very lightweight and sturdy. And also this year the dimensions have changed, so they are now compatible with a wide variety of gig bags and cases from third-party manufacturers.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm here with Mario from Tube Workshop.
Hi.
And, well, Mario, could you tell us a little bit about Tube Workshop and what you do?
Obviously, I build guitar amps. I'm still a young and small company. We're around for like 4 years, and the special thing about Tube Workshop is obviously we have some standard models, but at the end of the day we can build everything you want. So if you come to us and have a certain vision on how your amps shall look like, should sound like, we can do it for you as a one-off. No problem, that's our mission.
Perfect. And is there any amp here that you'd like to show us?
Probably I'd like to show you 2 amps. The one amp everything started off with and I'm very proud of is that one. This is the head version, this is the combo version. This amp comes from an old 40s Philips hi-fi amp. So people often ask me, is it a Fox, is it a Fender, is it a Marshall? It's none of that. It's an old European hi-fi amp and it has a very specific sound that is very open, a lot of high end but never annoying. It has kind of its own voice, it's very unique and you won't find that sound in any other amp you know probably. The other amp I want to show you is this one. This is new here on Guitar Summit. We have it here the first time. It's called the Cali Sunset. This is obviously not based on a European hi-fi amp. This comes out of Marshall territory. You know, all the hot-rodded plexi theme everybody's talking about these days. This is a hot-rodded plexi in our style, TWS style. Has an additional tube stage, has some Jose mods like a clipping stage you can activate, and it comes in a small 18-watt format, so you don't have to carry around the big 100-watt, 20-kilo plexi head, but you get a similar sound or our take of a hot-rodded plexi sound in a very lightweight, compact format.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. And if people want to find out more about your amps, where can they go?
They can just go on our webpage on tube-workshop.com. Or you can also check out all our products at Thomann. All our products are available at Thomann.
Perfect, thank you very much. Okay, so I asked who you wanted to see today, and Aristides was one on the list. Awesome. Pascal, we're here at your booth. Been a very busy booth for most of today.
The entire show, yeah, it's been madness here. It's great though. It's like it's really turning. We were just talking about it really turning into a European NAMM and without noise. So. It's kind of perfect. We're very excited. Yeah.
Would you be able to, for someone who doesn't know anything about Aristides, tell us a little bit about what guitars you offer and how they're quite different?
Yeah, they're different. We don't make guitars out of wood. We make them out of our own materials. It's an exoskeleton made out of carbon fiber and glass fiber, and we inject our Arium core into that. That's a mixture of resins and glass bubbles. It all becomes one piece, extremely resonant, a lot of sustain, very stable. So yeah, that's our main thing, and we have a lot of different models. Mainly, you'll see them in the modern metal market, progressive market, but we have a lot of different things to offer. And this summit, for the first time, we're showing off our new STX series, which is a collaboration series we developed with Mike Stringer from Spiritbox.
Well, let's take a look.
Yeah. So this is the 7-string version. This is the one that Mike actually used on stage for the past 6 months. It has a multi-scale Evertune, which is something we offer. This one has the Bare-Knuckle Halcyon pickups, his signature pickup set. But like any Aristides, we didn't want to do a standard signature thing where you would have to play the artist's specs. This is like any other Aristides. Mike was involved with the design, and we created a platform that people can use to create their own personal, signature guitar. So you can spec it out exactly how you want it, get your pickups, your bridge, your inlay. This one has a Spiritbox logo, which is an option for fans, but you don't have to get it. You can get it like the 8-string over there without any inlays. or with face dots and whatnot, and it comes in 6. This is the 6-string. 6-string multi-scale, 7-string multi-scale, 8-string multi-scale, and a 6 and 7-string straight scale, which we're about to finish. So we're going to see that in a month or two. Yeah, super excited. People have been playing these like crazy over the past couple of days, and we've seen a lot of very excited faces. So we're stoked to be here with these.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you.
I know someone asked for the Ibanez booth, but it has been packed pretty much all day. So I'll try tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning when it's a little bit more densely or less densely populated. I'm here with Sasha at Dunable Guitars, Guitar Summit 2025, and well, could you run us through the booth, show us a few things?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, one unfortunate thing is that there is something missing here. We were supposed to unveil the new DE model that was a secret until Guitar Summit, and unfortunately still has to sort of be a secret, but because it's stuck in customs. But I'll tell you anyway, it's the Minotaur DE, which is our Minotaur model. It's the last of the Dunable models that hasn't been released through the DE series, which is our import line. So I guess I could just describe it to you, maybe. It sort of looks like that. That's a USA Minotaur. That's a custom shop Minotaur that's, this is sort of an extreme version of a Minotaur. But just imagine that guitar, but like with 2 pickups and just in a couple different finishes, like black or green or silver burst, standard stuff. But anyway, we're really excited. That's going to be out in November or December, and I can't wait to show you guys actual samples and photos of that guitar. But if I could just show you a couple fun guitars from the custom shop. I guess we've already looked at this Minotaur, which, let me just sneak back. So it's got this clear resin mixed in with a live edge burl, and then you can see the figured one-piece swamp ash back. Whoops, I'm just going to... And then one-piece quilt maple neck with a gloss lacquer finish, this Mun ebony fingerboard, cool little glow-in-the-dark dashes so you can see what you're doing in the dark. Speaking of the dark, if you were to take this into a room and turn off the lights, this guitar would actually change color because some of this resin glows in the dark and turns green and blue, and it's... Whoever buys this, their first night bringing it home, could potentially be a little weird. I don't know. Whoops. If I don't ruin it first.
The neck is beautiful on that.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I found that piece of wood, and I was like, I've never had a piece of quilt quite big enough to make a good neck out of, and so it's kind of a first for us. And then just real quick, I just want to show off my favorite guitar ever, which is our Narwhal 6, which is a 30 3/4 scale Narwhal. We actually do this scale length with just about any of the models that we make, but it's like a regular guitar tuned but an octave lower, basically, like a bass 6, except more brutal. So yeah, that's kind of just a little taste of what we've got going on here.
And if someone wanted to find out more about these guitars, maybe even purchase one, where would they go?
DunableGuitars.com is a great place to start and end. On that journey,
Perfect. Thank you very much.
For sure, man.
I'm here with Jürgen at the Engl booth, Guitar Summit 2025, and Engl have a new amplifier.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the new Ravage IR. So it's a 2-channel amplifier with ECC 83 in the preamp section, EL84s in the power amp section. So we have a clean and a lead gain, then a shared EQ, then you have a clean and a lead volume, what you can dial in separately, so you can really push the clean channel to getting into a crunch territory. And then you have the overall master. That's all in a small lunchbox size with around 6 kilograms. And on the back, I will show you the features like our power soak So you can dial in from 20 watts to 5 watts to 1 watts and speaker off. On this side you see the IR selector. We have the 4x12 oversized is the number 1 cabinet what is built in, and you can load over USB 2, 3 and 4, and we will also give some free IRs, or free IRs will be available at the Engl website, what you can load in. You have a headphone out with a level control, XLR for the front of house or to the DIY. Then you have the power amp output from 8 to 16 ohms. Line output, so without a frequency compensation, so you can track both, so over the XLR and the line out. Then a FX loop and a simple TRS foot switch for our Engl C4. You can switch between a clean and a lead, and as well as the FX loop on off, so if you have a pedal board or only a reverb or delay, switch it on and off. Yeah.
Perfect. And how much would something like this retail for?
This is retail for 750 euros. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm with Pavel from Hapas Guitars, based in Berlin.
Right.
And there's some interesting, very metal guitars here.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
So, for those that don't know anything about the guitar brand, could you fill us in? Tell us about it.
So Hapas is a guitar brand from Berlin, Germany. We make guitars for over 10 years, all made in Berlin. You could tell that they're more into the metal direction. We're quite known for open pore finishes. We always do bolt-on necks on all of these. A funny little thing, we try to reduce the guitars as much as we can to the most simple stuff. But, for example, this is something like almost the only thing that we offer that makes a lot of work, but not a lot of tone in addition. So that's a recessed pickguard made out of wood and worked into the body. So you wouldn't feel it, but you can see it. It's a thing that people love, and besides that, we're quite known for baritone shapes and all sorts of different scales and string arrangements and whatever. Yeah, if you want metal, you can go to us.
Okay, so that was Guitar Summit Day 2. Probably going to be the busiest day. I hope it's the busiest day. If it gets any busier, we're going to have a problem, because it was a difficult task today to film. Sometimes it felt like you had to part the Red Sea of people to try and get to a booth and do some interviews. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like it if you haven't already. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And tomorrow's the last day, so I tried to get as many people or as many booths as possible that you asked me to. At the end of the day, I do work for you. So throw down in the comments who else you'd like to see me visit, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.